r/Reddit. Today I did an oopsie by shopping while stoned. So this morning I smoked a joint, then went to the store with the intention of only getting a couple things. As I walked through the store though, I started to get a little paranoid about the virus. With me touching the cart handle, seeing people in masks, plexiglass in front of the cashiers, announcements over the speakers to maintain distance from people. So I started stocking my cart up with produce, cans, and frozen food. Then when I'm approaching the cashier I suddenly remember that I duck and walk there, and that's why I was only going to get a few things. And since I was already approaching her and made eye contact, there was no turning back. So I carried a shit ton of bags of cans and frozen meats to the house a little over a mile away. My shoulders still hurt. Oh, and it started drizzling on my way home. TLDR. Got paranoid about coronavirus and stocked up on heavy food, forgetting I had to walk home. Today I did an oopsie by not muting myself in online class. So, I have a parrot and online classes. We are not required to have video in the online class, so we just connect our microphones. Today, my bed was extremely comfortable. As I got up at 10 AM to join the online meeting in Zoom, my bed started calling me. I ducking felt it. I joined and didn't mute myself. Normally I'd mute myself because I have a parrot. My parrot is an Indian ringneck, and those allowed us. I decided to fall asleep through the whole class as my bed felt so good. Only after I woke up an hour after the class I realized I was still in the meeting with an unmuted microphone. I texted one of my classmates and they told me they couldn't have a normal class, and the teacher didn't know how to kick me out. They also said they tried talking with the parrot. They told me he said hello and what you doing, and then proceeded to repeat okay for the duration of the class. Just the thought of the parrot saying okay over and over again had me on my take your upvote. Yeah, he was saying okay a lot, mayo. Okay. Today I did an oopsie by cutting my in front of my daughter. Early Saturday morning a few years back, the wife was out of the house and I had the kids. I'd promised them to go out for brunch and they were very excited. As the morning progressed I had to take a shower before leaving and quickly jumped into the shower. The kids were busy playing, but I left the bathroom door open to ensure I could hear them in case something would happen. While showering I shaved and had the idea to do some lower body grooming as well, wanting to look my best for what might be in store later on. As I was shaving away, the shower curtain was suddenly pulled aside and my daughter goes, "What you doing?" completely startling me. A few seconds I can see on her face that something is wrong and she asks, "Why is there red coming from your At this point I hadn't noticed that. I'd run the razor horizontally across my member when she frightened me. Moments later I feel a stinging pain. There was noticeable gash and there's indeed blood mixed with water flowing down my legs. My daughter looked absolutely horrified and on the brink of crying. I stumble out of the shower to grab a towel with blood dripping on the floor. I managed to find a Dora the Explorer band-aid and do my best to patch it up. I had a lot of questions to answer throughout the day. For weeks I was mortified of the thought of the kids bringing this up in conversation with their co-workers, neighbors, etc. TLDR. Cut my member with a razor while shaving in front of my daughter. I learned the word blood long before this. She's scared. You're scared. It's something the two of you will always share. Haha, I hope this is a repressed memory on her part. It healed surprisingly fast. Scar barely noticeable at this point. Today I did an oopsie by making my colleagues, including my boss, think I'm racist. Happened a few hours ago. I was in a conference call for work with 3 colleagues, including my boss. One of the colleagues' family is from China, although he himself was born in the Netherlands. One important thing to tell is, everybody's been working from home due to the corona situation, and only my boss was present at the office. A few weeks ago my boss told me that they hired a cleaner to do the cleaning in our office. So, back to the call. At one point, a short silence fell and I heard an Asian woman talking in the background. For some reason my disgusting brain immediately assumed that that was the new cleaner in the office whose voice we heard through my boss's mic. My dumbass then decided to ask my boss, "Hey Rob, "Is that the new cleaner you hired?" He answered in shock, "No, that's Sid's mom. His family originates from China, remember?" I decided to make it worse to try and clarify my mistake and say, "Oh sorry, I thought the Chinese voice would be the cleaners," which led to a very long awkward silence. I then apologized to my colleague, wrapped up the call and started reflecting on my decisions. I followed up by sending another apology to my colleague, stating that in no way I meant to insult his mom or his family and that I am no racist. I've had no response. TLDR, during a conference call, I mistaked the voice of a nation colleague's mom for a cleaner, and called it out, which followed with an awkward silence and my colleagues, including my boss, probably thinking I'm a despicable racist. You made it to the end, GG. Why don't you be a ducking legend and like and subscribe for more epic Reddit content?